performance in My Cousin Vinny.
Being a product of this generation, I was in a very kind of MTV moment. It was just kind of pop to me, and it was very, very surreal.
While the telecast was a celebration of cinematic achievements, both winners and presenters used the awards as a political forum.
We'd like to call attention to 266 Haitians that are being held in Guantanamo Bay by the United States government. Their crime testing positive to the HIV virus.
Barbara Trent accepted the Best Documentary Feature Oscar for The Panama Deception and chastised the Panamanian government for banning the film and American public television for refusing to air it. Richard Gere, meanwhile, called on the 1 billion-plus audience to send thoughts of love and truth to Beijing, China. One of the evening's most touching moments came when Italian director Federico Fellini was presented with a special Lifetime Achievement Award. Fellini said he came from a generation where America and movies were the same thing. Well, the strong showing by international films at this year's Oscars may be an indication that things are changing. Jim?
The Academy Awards were watched by an estimated worldwide audience of over 1 billion viewers, including President Clinton. While in Little Rock Tuesday morning, the president gave his seal of approval to Monday's Oscars, saying Clint Eastwood was very deserving, that he loved Unforgiven. Eastwood's Academy Awards victory was his first ever, and as CNN's Dennis Michael reports, after a career spanning 4 decades, Eastwood certainly had it coming.
Well, I guess they had it coming.
We all have it coming, kid.
Clint Eastwood spent years convincing people that Unforgiven was a film worth making.
When I made the film, I didn't think it would be commercial at all. I thought, I didn't know whether people would accept the anti-violence message and the anti-gunplay message, but then again, you know, it was such a good script, and I felt that we could just forge right on with it.
One of the people he had to convince was Gene Hackman, who won Best Supporting Actor for his work in the film.
I thought it was too violent, and I didn't know what to do with it. I really didn't. I didn't have an idea about it. And after talking to Clint, he convinced me. He kind of gave me a couple of ideas, and he convinced me that maybe I could do something with it.
By Oscar night, he'd convinced everybody. His win as Best Director reverberated backstage in the press room.
Oh, good.
Well, we'll let you go.
I love him.
And Eastwood, who has the eye for the potential of the script, was at a loss for words at the podium.
This is pretty good. This is all right, you know.
But Eastwood had a right to be surprised at his big moment. Never in his 40 years of work in show business has he ever received so much as a nomination for his film work, which started when he left the early television series Rawhide for a series of violent and brooding spaghetti westerns in Italy, returning to the U.S. to become one of the biggest box office attractions in the Dirty Harry films, popular success that freed him to pursue more individual works as a director. Asked what he intended to do with the Oscars, he replied he'd put them up in the Malpaso production offices and share it.
I know people love to sound off about auteurism and all that sort of thing, but I think every picture is an ensemble of men and women who are working very hard, and it's nice when they see some kind of little tribute coming up their way.
The tribute collected, Clint Eastwood is already turning back to work. Post-production is underway on the filmmaker's next project, In the Line of Fire, due in July. Dennis Michael, CNN Entertainment News, Hollywood.
As the awards close, the Champagne Open, kicking off a night of celebration throughout Hollywood. Here's our report from our designated post-Oscar party hopper, CNN Sherry Sylvester.
On this night, it is the only accessory that counts.
Like they say, sort of great, and I got it right here.
An Oscar in the hand was a ticket to the best parties in town. First stop, Irving Swifty Lazar's annual Bash at Spago. His party began even before the Academy Awards ceremony. If you didn't have a seat for the show, Spago was the place to see and be seen.
It's great to be here, and you see all your friends, and you meet some of the movie stars.
We're not sitting in theater seats. We're sitting at tables and eating and drinking, getting bombed or whatever. I don't do that, but others of them do. They're terrible people.
4 martinis. That's a shot with it. Okay. I'll have a few drinks.
Okay. Post-Oscar parties from the Governor's Ball to the Sunset Strip brought reviews of the show. Most gave the telecast a thumbs up.
I thought it was wonderful. I was moved to tears by Federico Fellini.
I thought he was wonderful.
I must say it's the first time, you know, I come to the Oscar, but it was great.
It was fantastic. I didn't even go to the toilet. I was just, there was like, people kept sitting next to me saying, do you want to go for a break? Do you want to go and touch up your makeup? And I said, well, yes, I'd love to, but no.
Its perception is reality. I mean, when everybody makes it that big, it becomes that big.
Among the big names at Lazar's post-Oscar party, Elizabeth Taylor, who says her new award for humanitarian work beat her Best Actress Oscars.
Well, one is real life and one is make-believe.
As limos lined up on Sunset Boulevard, a galaxy of stars faced a galaxy of cameras. Spago may be the Oscar night tradition, but those who held Oscar in their hands came to Nikki Blair's for a private party to celebrate Unforgiven.
Yeah, it was quite a surprise, and it really felt great.
Wow, we didn't do too badly.
Guests Natalie Cole, Vanessa Redgrave, and Emma Thompson came by to congratulate the host with the most, Clint Eastwood. Telly Savalas made it through the mob for a hug. Across town, Elton John greeted Whoopi Goldberg at his Maple Drive party to benefit AIDS. Only superstar Sharon Stone could celebrate an occasion other than Oscar. And when partygoers were too pooped to hop, Tom Hanks kept it all in perspective.
Really, the best parties are going on in everybody's apartments where they're in sweatpants, eating Chinese food.
Sherry Sylvester, CNN Entertainment News, Hollywood.
Still to come on Showbiz Today, Amy Fisher on home video and Jack Nicholson on Oscar night.
If I said I found a breakfast that helps keep me going strong all morning, you'd say that's some discovery. Well, it was for me. It's breakfast with grape nuts. I heard try it for a week and see how good you'll feel all morning. Well, you know what? I feel great. Turns out, grape nuts is a fat-free, natural energy source. And it tastes so good, so hearty. But really, you've got to try it. Just give it a week yourself.
Breakfast with Post Grape Nut cereal helps keep you going strong all morning long.
Anybody thirsty? There we go. I had breast cancer and surgery didn't stop it. It became bone cancer. I was 42 years old and I wasn't sure that I'd see 43. I wasn't even sure how many more days like this that I'd get to spend with my grandchildren. What I was sure of is that I wanted a hospital where they didn't rely only on drugs and where they used nutrition to build up the body's own defenses. I came to cancer treatment centers in August of 1989, and what I was searching for, I felt they had. I was right. They always treated me with concern and kindness and never failed to be there for me.
Call us, Cancer Treatment Centers of America, 1-800-482-3100.
They made this day possible, and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
It's CNN Asia Week, and on tonight's edition of Larry King Live, we're talking baseball. We're at the Tokyo Dome, the Giants. It's preseason. Tonight, 9 Eastern on CNN.
Beautiful. Welcome back to Showbiz Today.
Coming up, we will have more of the glitz and glamour of Monday night's Academy Awards.
But first, some of the other stories making entertainment news today. Amy Fisher has claimed all along that she had sex, there you are, with Joey Buttafuoco while still a minor. Tuesday, a grand jury began hearing evidence in the case, and Buttafuoco's attorney says he expects his client to be charged with statutory rape. It's just the latest twist in the sex and shooting scandal that dominated the tabloids and was the subject of 3 TV movies. Now, as Sherry Dean reports, the TV movies will be hitting the video shelves on Wednesday.
He loves me. We have great sex. And he fixes my car.
Get ready, America. She's back.
Amy, only spelled A-I-M-E-E.
That's right. Amy Fisher, the Long Island Lolita, is about to invade your local video stores with not 1, not 2, but 3 home videos taken from the trio of made-for-television movies made by the 3 broadcast networks.
If there were 23 movies, there'd be 23 videos, because video companies expect the public to still demonstrate the same kind of insatiable appetite for the wonderful junk, this sexy scandal that this story was.
The movies together were seen by over 50 million people.
But you have to remember that there's 80 million VCRs in this country. And so there's still an awful lot of people who haven't seen all 3 versions and still who haven't even seen one version of it. So there's tremendous VCR interest in it.
You want me to blow on you too?
That'd make you happy.
When aired on television, ABC's version, simply titled The Amy Fisher Story, starring Drew Barrymore, got the highest ratings, but all 3 proved to be ratings winners. Ed Marinaro played one of the 3 Joey Buttafuocos.
It's voyeurism. It's kind of sick, really.
So what will video viewers get that they didn't get on television? Well, an exclusive interview with the real Amy Fisher will be added to the video Lethal Lolita, Amy Fisher, My Story, being released by Turner Home Entertainment.
He started to take off his clothes.
ABC's video release promotes itself as, quote, the uncensored version that couldn't be shown on TV, unquote. But video experts expect more fizzle than sizzle from the extra footage on all the VHS tapes.
They wouldn't have shot things that were all that terribly naughty for television. And often so-called censored footage are just outtakes.
2 of these videos on Amy Fisher are priced at $89.98. Who is going to spend almost $90 for an Amy Fisher movie?
Well, nobody expects anybody to buy these movies, and that's why they're priced at that price. That's the price that the video companies use because they make all their money in the initial sale to the rental store.
You're a wimp. I want my money back.
You're a psycho.
All 3 videos are being released this week. Sherry Dean, CNN Entertainment News, New York.
Ellen Barkin is starring in a new film opposite Robert De Niro called This Boy's Life. At first glance, it might appear similar to the 70s hit Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, but as Cynthia Tornquist reports, it's a much more desperate tale.
I hate it here, you know that? I hate it here. I want to just get up and go. I don't have another get up and go left in me. Do you understand that?
Adapted from the autobiography of Tobias Wolff, This Boy's Life tells the story of Caroline and Tobias Wolff, a divorcee and her teenaged son whose lives have hit a brick wall, and their only solution seems to be a man named Dwight Hansen.
I always say people can call me anything they want as long as they don't call me late for supper.
He's very charming. He's very funny. He and the boy joined the Boy Scouts. I mean, it's everything that she thinks will help whip this kid into shape. I mean, he's becoming a juvenile delinquent.
However, Dwight turns out to be a lousy husband and an abusive stepfather.
I think this is a woman who's kind of really been beaten down for about 4 years now and is suffocating.
Oh, Ricky, please let me come down and work for you at the club.
What the hell are you doing?
Treat me like Lucy, I'll act like her.
The role gave Barkin the chance to work with Robert De Niro. The 2 are friends and are familiar with each other's work. However, it was the first time Barkin had worked with 18-year-old Leonardo DiCaprio.
Are you ever hesitant to work with a newcomer, or did you find this very easy?
I'm never hesitant, no. I love working with kids, and they keep you honest, and it also, I don't know, the day is great. It's a great day. They're so full of life, and they love the job. They're so excited by it, you know, and we all can have periods where, you know, we're not so excited by it. Straighten up and be polite now, honey.
This is basically my first real movie, you know, and right away, bam, working with people like that is just amazing. You get this energy from them that's like experiencing something in real life rather than acting with them because it's so real.
Barkin's next film, Into the West, casts her opposite her husband, Gabriel Byrne. Cynthia Tornquist, CNN Entertainment News, New York.
Think you've upset your mother. Here we go. Ready? Ready. 1, 2, 3, go.
You know, there was a time not that long ago when life seemed simpler. The pace was slower, even starting a business was easier. But today, times have changed.
No one knows today's changing business needs better than Entrepreneur Magazine. Whether you're in business now or planning to start one, Entrepreneur Magazine is the small business authority. It keeps you up to the minute on the latest trends, exciting business opportunities, and the hottest new ideas. Published by the Entrepreneur Group, the source for complete startup manuals, business software, and timely know-how, Entrepreneur Magazine is one of the fastest growing publications in America. The reason is simple. Entrepreneur Magazine brings you valuable information from people who have been there. Interesting people, knowledgeable people, giving you insight into what you need to know to start and maintain business growth. And now has never been a better time to be your own boss, but you have to get started. During this special offer, a full year of Entrepreneur Magazine is just $19.97. That's almost half off the newsstand price. In today's business world, time is money. Order Entrepreneur now and we'll ship your first issue within 48 hours. Along with your paid subscription, choose The Secrets of Starting Your Own Business. Or for those of you already in business, select the Keys to Business Success from A to Z. You also get our exclusive Small Business Development Catalog free, jammed with over 150 ways to get you up and running fast. Even though times keep changing,
Bob, I found the solution to our problem.
Entrepreneur Magazine has the answers for today. Call now.
We're waiting for your call now, so have your credit card ready and call us toll-free at 1-800-248-1200. You'll receive a full year of Entrepreneur Magazine, the small business authority, for only $19.97. Don't just dream about being in business. Call 1-800-248-1200 right now.
Don't mess with me, pork chop. What day is this?
It's February 2nd. Groundhog Day.
Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Bill.
Still a dangerous world. If the UN would remove the Burner Amendment from Resolution 165, we'd have the authority to do what needs to be done.
Swing! You were expecting maybe the Addams Family?
Tickets to the Academy Awards are hard to come by, but our resident movie analyst Martin Grove was among the lucky ones inside the Oscar ceremony last night, and he joins us now with some inside details. Welcome, Marty.
Lauren, hi.
What is the first detail that comes to mind?
The first thing is all those standing ovations. You know why? Because it was such a long night and the seats are so cramped. Everybody wanted to get up for any reason to applaud.
But the standing ovation for Clint Eastwood was not to stretch your legs. That was real.
That was well-deserved, honestly.
Because Unforgiven won, do you think we're going to see a lot more Westerns in the future?
I don't think a lot, but certainly some. They will be riding the Hollywood range for years to come, and, you know, many thanks to Clint and the Oscars for Unforgiven.
What about the independents? Will they be riding the range independently?
Independents. Well, you know, Hollywood, the word around was Hollywood had to go to the independents for the Oscars because there weren't enough great Hollywood movies. Well, now all these independents are making movies for Hollywood. Merchant and Ivory, their next film is coming out from Columbia, Remains of the Day. Go to Neil Jordan, his next movie is for Warner Brothers, Interview with the Vampire. So the great independents now have found success in Hollywood.
And what about Marissa Tomei?
Michael Jordan wants a third NBA crown. Think Charles Barkley cares? I don't think so! Two of the top teams go at it. Suns versus Bulls, tonight at 8 on TNT.
The Oscars were not first on everybody's mind Monday night. Bill Cosby, for one, was busy helping Carnegie Hall raise $300,000 by doing a gala benefit for the famous theater. Cosby was elected to the board of Carnegie Hall last year, and this is his first major cultural arts affiliation as a trustee.
Finally today, whoever coined the phrase, getting there is half the fun, has probably never been stuck in a sea of limousines on the Hollywood freeway. That was the scene Monday as Hollywood's biggest box office heroes made their traditional bumper-to-bumper march to the Academy Awards. So where does the fun part of getting there come in? Well, perhaps it's been talking with Bill Tush's, oh, sorry about that. It's in talking with CNN's Bill Tush, who gave arriving celebrities the red carpet treatment.
Oh, look who's there. Edie Williams, our lucky day, a perennial here at the Oscars. In fact, she looks like a perennial. What is this outfit? Oh, what my wife may be watching.
I'm glad I ate a big meal before I left. You know, it's going to be a long night.
What brings you guys just to come out to enjoy the show tonight, or what?
Yeah, that's right. I'm presenting something, too.
Oh, you are? What about you, Ted?
I'm her husband.
Oh, okay. Mr. Fonda.
Yeah, right.
Glenn Close here this evening, looking absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
I know there are folks out there that want to know about the outfit. That's beautiful.
This is Donna Karen. And I spent a couple of hours with her in New York. I've been out of the country, so she was kind enough to literally kind of go into her closet, and we came up with this fabulous...
That's how it works. You go into the closet and just look around.
Yeah.
They asked, don't take any pictures, and nobody has. Look, there they go.
And I'm first.
Oh, in front of 1 billion people worldwide. Do you pay attention? Does that bother you?
Nah, you know, I'm used to it by now.
What a pro. Did you ever think you'd be here tonight looking at nine nominations?
No. I kept saying to myself, because we were having so much fun making the movie. I thought, well, okay, you know, this will be it. This will go down as one of those movies where all the actors seem to be having so much fun that they didn't. But, you know, it's like Clint says, I guess when it's more fun, you come out with good product.
Wait a minute, they put you doing science and technology awards?
Just because I'm blonde, I have to be stupid? Oh, did you just ask me a question?
Everybody told you all year long after Vinny what a star you were going to be. And here you are tonight, an Oscar nomination. What's it like?
It's, I don't know, it's so many things at once. It's so hard to articulate. It's totally surreal, and then it's very, like, just a bunch of humans.
Hey! For A Few Good Men, is it a special picture to you?
Yeah, it was. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I loved it. You know, I've known Rob since he was a baby almost, you know. So that was a big thrill for me, and Tommy did a lot to get me involved in the project. I was very happy to be involved with it.
Well,
had a great year, actually. Had a great year.
Papa was a very fine movie.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you. Jack Nicholson, like I needed to say Jack Nicholson, right? Okay, I can die now.
But he survived. I saw him in the hallway a few minutes ago. That is it for this edition of Showbiz Today. Please join us tomorrow for Shelley Long's new series. I'm Lauren Sidney.
And I'm Jim Moret. For everyone here at Showbiz Today, thanks for watching. We hope we'll see you tomorrow. Now a look at what's ahead on CNN from Frank Sesno in Washington.
Thanks, Jim and Lauren. Well, coming up, President Clinton takes aim at the ban on federally funded abortion.